and welcome to another episode of Cooking with Craig. Today, we're going to do an Australian favourite, the ANZAC Biscuit. We're going to do it properly. To remember those ANZACs. If you don't know what ANZAC is, it's the Australian and New Zealand Army Corps. And both those two armies fought together and are known as the ANZACs. So, you know, Australia and New Zealand, we have a camaraderie about these biscuits, and we love them. So, I'm going to show you how to make them. Very simple biscuit. What you need is 1 cup of rolled oats, 1 cup of plain flour, sifted, of course. Half a cup, or sorry, 2/3 of a cup of desiccated coconut. 2/3 of a cup of brown sugar. We've got half a teaspoon of bicarbonate soda, 125 grams of butter, and golden syrup, which we'll be using about 2 tablespoons of this. Alright. Let's move over to the stove where we need to melt down this butter with 2 tablespoons of water and 2 tablespoons of golden syrup. Let's move over and melt that down. Alright, so first and foremost, let's get this thing lit. Done. Put it on the medium heat. We're going to add our butter, 250 grams of it, being softened, but we need it melted. We've got 2 tablespoons of water, just to help with the process. Next, we need 2 tablespoons of golden syrup. Oh, this stuff is awesome. One. Let's get the second one out. Really gooey syrup. There we go. There's the other. Alright, so we're just going to melt this butter down. We don't want to do too much with the golden syrup. I'm going to heat it up so it's really liquidy. And we're going to take that over to the other bench with our other dry ingredients very soon. Just get this melted. Alright, so that has now melted down. It's nice. It's got the butter in there, it's got a little bit of water, and that golden syrup. Well, golden syrup's in there. All melted down to a nice watery consistency. Now, what we need to do here to get this ready is to sift our flour, chuck our oats, our coconut, desiccated coconut, and our brown sugar together. Give that a mix together first. That looks like quite well mixed. Next, we chuck our half a teaspoon bicarbonate soda into our wet liquid and stir it quickly. That's going to turn into a mush white mess like that. Then we add this. All the rest of our dry ingredients in there and mix this up. Just like that. That should get everything nicely coated. Yep, perfect. Doesn't look like I can see any dry ingredients in that. That has worked a treat. Alright, so next we need to grab our trays. So I'm just going to quickly grab those. Alright, well, now I've got my trays. All we have to do now is scoop these out into heaped tablespoons, and we're ready to go. Alright, let's time lapse this bit. Alright, so they're all now balled up. I'm going to whack these in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes on 160 degrees Celsius. Alright, Oven's been preheated. Let's whack these in. Alright, that has been about 10 to 15 minutes until you see they're starting to change colour. Now these are awesome. Now all I need to do is make sure that they're set aside to cool down and harden up. Because at the moment, they're still extremely soft. Now, the reason we love these biscuits is during World War I, the wives and women's groups in Australia used to bake these and send them overseas to the Australian troops, or the ANZACs, because these things held up in transit and they didn't spoil. But not getting them in anything, you know, thinking these are the same as hardtack, which is those like salada style biscuits which are really, really hard. Different type of biscuit altogether. These are sweet biscuits. Alright, well, that's done. These are cooked, almost ready to eat. As soon as they cool down, they'll harden up nicely. Just remember, if you've seen anything like these videos, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget, if you have comments, questions, or things I could be doing better in these videos, leave it in the comments field below on YouTube. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button. Get notified when I do these. Cooking with Craig sections, daily vlog, urban explorer, what's in the box, checkout basket, you name it, I film it, it ends up on YouTube. So, hit that subscribe button. And until next time, see you in the next video. And happy ANZAC Day.